at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I have a feeling she doesn't.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your
What a
conversation earlier
surprise.
did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, just
Sure.
tell me.
It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Where are these two people?
Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Why?
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Okay.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No,
Why?
wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
A lot of eyes and ears at a tavern, though,
Time to
aren't
go.
there?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Hey, I know you.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
So I guess she's with the guys that were looking for her earlier. And they're looking for her to take her back to her parents.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information.
Guys, you gotta stop with that.
My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
It's your sleep paralysis demon.
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books.
You know, I wonder if Fantasy Google has anything to do with not letting them have dreams.
That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zerus festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You gave her your savings? Maybe that's not the best idea.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Okay, so it's not... They're probably not being scammed, okay.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
No.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzerus festival.
Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
You can maybe just take 2 seconds and set the flags back up, though, so they're standing.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Why didn't anyone come deal with it?
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
Oh, I get it. This is one of those places where the liberal arts are just considered trash, huh?
Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
Then I'll tell you too about how this holiday came to be.
Okay.
According to legend, the Sabzerus festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Is that so?
Yeah. the Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
So I'd say,
So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
no.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Okay.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler in Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around. Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine. Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
New Catherine lore?
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler in Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
What does that even mean? I've heard it so many times, but I don't know.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
Fontaine has movies? Even more excited for Fontaine's gonna be fun when that comes out.
But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, and you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Man, that's the first time someone's told us to go ahead and keep looking and keep searching for something since we got to Sumeru City. Everyone else has told us to just give up.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Do you think all the Catherines are like golems, and that one golem lady in in the Fatui has like just built them? Like, that, you think that's? I don't know. Maybe that's something. Maybe it's not.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
Sorry, I'm late. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Is this the guy we have to talk to? Was he just not telling us shit earlier?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief. Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though.
Hypnosis, maybe? You think the Patui got it?
If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Why should we do
Are you
that?
serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
But who's
You
the Scarlet
bet they
King?
are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Subzerus Festival.
Okay. Alright, hello. I'm editing this now, and I just wanted to talk about something here at the end. So this is gonna be the last video I edit like this. Up until now, I've been trying to give the full context for the story and everything, but it's not good. I can tell. I've been procrastinating editing this because I know that these videos aren't coming out as well as I want them to be. So from here on out, I'm probably just going to be probably gonna continue to make a few more Genshin videos, right? Because I wanted to at least get through like the basic Sumeru stuff, and they added the new desert region and all that. And so I'll probably make a few more videos on it. But from here on out, I'm probably going to be editing just the parts that I react to or thoughts that I have together, and I'll be just stitching them together. Because right now what I'm doing, it feels like I'm on YouTube making a YouTube video, but I'm making sort of like a VOD at the same time, like I would on Twitch. And it's like I'm doing both, but have the advantages of neither. Because with Twitch, you have a chat and you can talk to chat, and then you can like have some engaging conversations with people while you're doing and going through the story and like talking through stuff. But since I don't have that, end up trying to give this full context to stuff. I end up just sitting there and not saying as much as I feel like I should to make it interesting. But yeah, so I'm gonna be. What are you doing? Hang on. Ugh, what the fuck is wrong with my cat? But yeah, I'm gonna be switching things up. I feel like I have to because otherwise I'm just gonna quit making videos. I don't like this, or at least I'm gonna have to. Or I'm not gonna probably not gonna quit making videos, but I would probably um end up quit with the Genshin stuff. Which I mean, I'd be okay with that if I stopped, but I feel like I want to at least try and like finish what I started with this. And um, but yeah, and then I got some other stuff I want to do, like other videos. So I also kind of want to get through this faster as well. So yeah, most people, and then on top of all that, most people who watch the Genshin story content reacts have probably already seen the story themselves. So I feel like that on top of everything else is just one more reason why I should just switch things up and like stop editing the way I have been. Uh, at least for this series, I guess. So that's all I wanted to say, and I guess I'll be leaving this here for now, and then the next video may be a lot less coherent in terms of storytelling, but you probably have already seen the story, so yeah, this is just something I've decided that I think I need to do. So I'm gonna leave it here. Um, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this what I've been doing up until now, I hope you'll enjoy the videos that come next. But if you don't, at least thank you for watching the previous ones. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.